Well, hello again, IVY 120. We've got a lot to talk about, and I hope you'll pay very, very close attention to what I'm about to say. Some of you are in a very critical situation. At this point, you cannot possibly pass this class. Now, there are, in many cases, numerous reasons for that, and among those reasons are you haven't turned in any assignments or enough assignments to even get a passing grade. Or you are so far behind that when you turn in late assignments, your grades will be sufficiently lower because they are late. And with the assignments you haven't done, you can't possibly pass the class. Many of you have missed more than half of the attendance requirements. That means the discussion board. And if you read my syllabus, you'll see that that also disqualifies your ability to pass this class. This is a long preamble to me saying it would be a really good idea for you to understand that July the 21st is the last day for you to drop a class and get a W. If you wait until after that date and I record the grade, and based on the lack of work of a fair number of you, I have no choice but to record an F for your final grade. So there is something you can do about it, and that is drop the class. I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm telling you that I've been counting, and on average, those people who have assignments due have well over 65 assignments due, and just a huge number of tests to take. Now, I can tell you when that happens, it puts an incredible amount of stress on you to try to complete the assignments, and stress equals a poor performance on the papers that you do turn in. All right, now let's talk to those of you who intend to try to do well in this class and try to pass the class. Monday, the Service Learning Project is due. A fair number of you failed to notify me and get my permission for what Service Learning Project you were going to undertake. That could have a serious effect on your grade when you turn in the project if I hadn't approved the project and you went to a place that wasn't approved for you to perform your service learning work in. Some of you have decided on things like the case of to work ahead. Don't do that. Stay up with this week's work. The only thing you ought to be working ahead on right now is the final project, the career project, and that's something that's ongoing, and you should be doing that. Let me go back to the Service Learning Project. Please note it's worth 4 regular grades. Count them, 4. So you've got 4, whatever the grade is, it will be recorded 4 times. So do a good job on that. All right, now let's take a look at how to read the grade sheet. If in any column there is a 0, that means I did not receive the assignment. Look at the number of zeros, and then you can figure out what you have and have not turned in. If the grade is there in black, it was turned in during the period of time that it was supposed to have been turned in. If there is a number grade there and it's in red, that means it was turned in late, and the grade should reflect the fact that it was turned in late and would be significantly lower than if it had been turned in on time. So, first point. We're going into what is essentially weeks 11 and 12, which amount to week 6 in an 8-week class. And so what you want to do is make sure you turn in what on the grade grid shows up as 11 and 12. Then go back and do the previous stuff. Don't keep turning in late stuff and make yourself late when the current stuff has now passed. Is that clear? In other words, do the current work first, then go back and make up what you owe me. I don't envy a good many of you if you're going to try to complete this course because of the amount of work that you have before you. It can be done. It will not be easy. I think you ought to do some sharp introspection about why has it happened to you this way. A fair number of people are doing quite well in this class, and congratulations. And congratulations for staying up on top of what needs to be done. I think that's it. We only have a couple of more weeks. We've got the week of the 20th and the week of the 27th, and then we're into August, and that first week in August, we're done. So, not much time left. I will reopen the exams for those who missed them. I don't know why I do this. I promise myself each semester I'm not going to do it. You were given deadlines, you missed the deadlines. Why am I being so hard-nosed about this? Well, you're in a situation where you're taking college courses to prepare yourself for life. There aren't very many places you can go and get a job where you can turn in the work whenever you feel like it, or not at all, when you can choose what you will actually do and not do, and expect to get a check each week for less than the best of your effort. And my guiding philosophy and the guiding philosophy of the college is, if we're preparing you for the workforce, look at it the other way. If you owned a business and they were looking to hire someone, would you hire you with your performance record? And if you have really good work, then God bless you, because you deserve a job and a good check and rewards for doing things well. If, on the other hand, you put things off, haven't gotten things done, have been selective about that, I don't know what it means for you in the workforce, but it doesn't bode well. It's supposed to be a decent weekend, maybe a little cool tomorrow, but I hope that you have a good weekend. And those of you that are on target, keep up the good work. And thank you, because you make my life a lot easier, and you make it a pleasure to read your papers and see how you are reacting to things you are finding out about yourself. And let me say it one more time. This may be the only class you'll ever take that is about you and only you. And there are no right answers or wrong answers. There are only your answers. So, have a good one, and we'll talk to you next time. Have a great one.